now. It's always living in the future rather than in the present moment. So it's really kind of a powerful takeaway.
Yeah. So that is the balance. So you have now created that balance, then, haven't you? Cool. So all we got now is biz.
Yep. So my biz was to get to $5,000 reoccurring revenue in 90 days. That's my goal. Still my goal. Now I had my goals, like I don't remember, I don't look back and see what the numbers were. I think it's like 2,500 and 3,500 and then 5 or something like that. So I'm hitting my monthly income goals. I'm getting more leads. I've created a game plan. I hired a consultant in this process to kind of help me create a social media plan. So I've literally tripled. Increased my leads by 300%, and they're literally all coming from Twitter or Facebook. Most of them are coming from working my Twitter strategically. So all the leads that I'm getting right now are all organic. I haven't paid for a single lead yet.
Good.
But I'm getting ready to, in the next 2 weeks, to start running paid traffic because I really wanted to amp up what's going on. And I'm really excited because I know what's working organically. So when I'm able to talk to my Facebook team that's going to be running everything for me, I'm going to be able to say, okay, these are the people that, if they like these pages, I want to follow, because I've been split testing following certain groups that are following certain industry leaders.
Oh, okay.
And I already know which ones are converting better and creating more opt-ins for me than the others.
Wow.
So that being said, when I go to run paid traffic, I'm going to be like, okay, anybody that likes this person, make my stuff show up in their newsfeed. Anybody likes this person, make sure this ad shows up in their newsfeed. And so I have a feeling it's going to have a really, really high conversion rate just based upon the organic nature that I've been kind of split testing over the past 40, 50 days.
Yeah, I reckon it will, because I can see the sparkle in your eyes.
Yeah.
So I reckon it will. I reckon that will convert.
So I haven't got my recurring revenue up to where I wanted it, but I am hitting my income goals, like 25, 35 to 5. That's going good. But I think that the paid traffic is going to help. I picked up a new coaching client. I have 2 that are on the fence. I've enrolled 2 people into a program that launches on Thursday. So I've been able to, all of this is kind of ramping up, and then the paid traffic is just going to juice everything that's already happening organically. And somebody always, I don't remember where I heard this, but they basically said, money is amoral, and it's not good, it's not bad. It just helps make things that were going to happen go faster. So it's like, okay, you're producing results organically, congratulations. Now if you pump some paid traffic to it, it's just going to make it go bigger, faster.
Yeah.
Rather than if you have something that's not working at all, if you put money into it, then it's just not going to work at all faster. So,
No, I can see that. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're just throwing it down the drain, aren't you, really, to be fair? So, yeah.
Exactly. So it's been a really good thing to know that everything's working organically. So now let's juice it and let's make it go faster in a bigger way and have more impact.
Well, it's perfect. It's a perfect way to do it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it really is.
Most definitely. So what's the takeaway then from that then?
The takeaway has been ritual. Figure out what is the 20% of your marketing efforts that's producing 80% of your results. So for me, it's Twitter. Hands down, was not using Twitter. I was before, but then I got away from it. That's how you and I connected about a year, almost a freaking year ago now, dude.
Is it really? Wow.
October,
Booyah.
it's a year, dude. No,
Wow.
for a year.
Happy birthday.
I know. So, Twitter was great for me then I quit for whatever reason, and so now I created a game plan, I have my ritual, I implement it every day, 7 days a week, regardless what's going down. I'll get up early, make sure it's done, facilitated, and by following that every single day, even when I don't want to, make myself do it every single day, it works. And it's producing new leads, new opt-ins, new opportunities, new interviews, new joint venture partnerships, just really that. So figure out what is the 20% that's producing your 80%, and then do that, and then get rid of all the other stuff for now, and then master that one piece, and then move on to the next piece.
Yeah, like in that terminology, master that one piece, and then move on.
Well, because in business with the internet, you're like, oh, damn, I gotta do Facebook, I gotta do Twitter, I gotta do Pinterest, I gotta do LinkedIn, I gotta do Google+, I gotta do Google Hangout, I gotta start using video, I gotta run paid traffic, I gotta run live event. There's all of these marketing components, which are all great, but at the same time, where can you start today?
Yeah.
What produces your result today? Then master that one simple thing, and then move on. And I remember talking to my social media consultant, and she was like, okay, you need to do Pinterest, you need to do LinkedIn, you need to do Twitter, you need to do Facebook, you need to do Instagram. You need to do as many platforms as you can. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I said, I'm going to pick Facebook, I'm going to pick Twitter, and I'm going to pick YouTube. And I haven't done Pinterest yet, but I was like, I'm going to pick those 3 for sure. and I'm gonna be a fucking badass at those three.
Mm.
Once I'm a badass at those three, then I will then pick on another thing to master. But
Yeah.
until then, I'm gonna be badass at all three rather than mediocre at all of these others.
Yeah, I think they're brilliant. These social media experts, I think they are actually brilliant, but that's what they teach, isn't it? And it's difficult when you've got so much going on like me and you to actually be on all those platforms. So I've had the same, exactly the same thing. You need to get a Pinterest account and do this and that. And something else I've got to learn. You know what I mean? I think I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing on what the other challenge. Yeah, it just become overwhelmed.
And, I wouldn't say, well, I'm mastering Facebook, so bam, 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 bam. Dude, if it's not working, then try Pinterest. And if it's working, then dump Facebook and master Pinterest. Find, like I said, find the 20% that's generating the results. So for me, Twitter is killing it, hands down, killing it for me right now.
Yeah.
Facebook has been working as well because it takes the people from Twitter to Facebook because they're genuinely interested in me.
Yeah.
They see my brand that I've created there, which then positions me as an expert. And the videos that I have then position me as an expert. My campaign then positions me as an expert. So then when they reach out to me via message or they opt into my campaign, then when I come into a sales conversation, they're okay with my high price points. They're not like, if they were low, they would be freaked out. But they're not due to all the positioning.
Yeah, perfect. I understand all that. So good. Yeah, you're doing well with that one. Biz for me, I think is it's always my weak point, isn't it, when I come to business here? Because I'm just having too much fun and not enough balance in and around the business. So I think I was thinking about what's not working, and I think I've just been saying yes all the time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Rather than getting a project, getting it nailed, getting it set up, getting it automated, getting the system, get the regime, like you said, it's running now. Okay, now I'm open to something else, and I'm just like juggling. And I think that's quite a lot of the time when I step away from it and I'll go, not feeling it, because I get overwhelmed. It's just, well, do I do this first, or do I do that first? Do I see to that person, or you make a Skype call with that person, or you set this account, set that page up, get them graphics done? I'll go for a run. I just go off, and so that's probably why the body's doing well, because I'll just go for a run, or I'll go to, outside and do some exercise or something like that. So that's definitely not what's not been working. What has been working is just talking to people, and they're going, what's going on with you? People have noticed such a difference in me, because like energy levels and people doing the running and stuff like that, and the smoothies thing is definitely off the charts, and people know a little bit of difference in the dress and stuff, obviously with Jui and me. So many people say, you're like a really confident person, aren't you? And I'm like going, am I? I just haven't noticed it. Obviously people have seen a shift in me. And I think it is all these elements that's come together. Obviously, the energy levels, the stuff with Jui and all that. Kind of, to be more comfortable with yourself, really. Mm-hmm. So just talking to people, and people going, "What are you doing? That's making that people asking, what is it you're doing that's making you like this?" So I need to. I think my 20%, 80% of the results would be doing an event or webinar or something, and I need to be publicly out there in front of more people rather than just one-on-one conversations. I think that would work really well for me. So that's the game plan, which we can talk a bit more off camera with that.
Yeah.
From a bossy perspective, I said I'd like to earn £10,000 within 3 months. I've done some rough figures. I reckon I'm only like 35% there, and I've got like 30% of the time left to do it. So I'm quite excited about this thing with Rockstar Traction, because if that gets some good publicity and we get this proper nailed and proper set up, then I reckon we could hit those figures. And obviously with this reboot that I'm doing, I've already sold a couple of places on that. So and there's going to be some upsells from that one. So, on another note, because I've applied for it's like a grant type thing, it's a government type thing here. It's been taking me a little while to do it or get it sorted, but I actually had the business plan approved on Friday. So it's a 2-year business plan, and in fact I'm looking up above the wall now, it's all on the wall, the spreadsheets and the figures and stuff. So that entitles me to some income. It's not a lot, but it entitles me to a weekly income, and because I'm on that, then it entitles me to something else. I can apply for something else, so that will top up the figures, which whilst I'm actually building the database up and all the rest of it, it does add up. So I'm still quietly confident in 30 days. I don't know how, but I get this feeling in 30 days, I just need something just to click, and we can rock and roll on that. And I think it is because my mind shifted from, I wasn't wanting to be with somebody, but I had that distraction, and now I'm going, this is more important. For 30 days now, I really want to trash it, probably not the right word, drown it with the business, really crush it with that, body-wise. I really want to go for it for this next 30 days. And I think that suits me. To give me a long time span doesn't suit me. It's this weird scenario is the fact that I can pretty much like play around all day and do nothing, and then somebody will say, do you want to come out and do such and such? And I'll go, yeah, all right then. And then that last hour, I can be super like, oh, I need to get this done. Get all that. I need shorter time frames work for me. So maybe I'm not doing it. I don't know. I need to do some work on that, I suppose. Yeah, from a biz perspective though, I think that's it. I think the things that's not worked, like I said, is saying yes to everybody, becoming overwhelmed with it, and then stopping.
Yep.
But the thing that has worked, obviously, is just talking to people and just people go, what are you doing? Why are you like you are now? So if you take those learnings, I always thought, well, it's valuable, but how do you package it up? So, which obviously we're talking about and we're doing. So I'm excited to do that, to actually stand in my purpose or my 100% truth and go, this is how I got to where I'm going in my life, and I'm a happy bunny. You know, the girl I was talking to last night, and I says, so how long have you been doing this for? I said, probably about 4.5 years now, 5 years been on this journey. She asked me, I said, I've never been ill in 4.5 years. She went, what, not even like a cold or anything? No. Why would I want to be? I've got this belief structure that goes, why would I want to be ill? What a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because you've never even been ill at all, sore throat or anything like that. Why would I want to be?
Mm-hmm.
She goes, that's incredible. You don't take drugs, you don't take any like paracetamol, Hankman's. No? Why would I? I can't believe that I've come from that place, you know, like 5 years ago, obviously when I was in that relationship sort of thing, and we were boozing heavily every weekend, and we were like, get up in the morning feeling like crap, taking paracetamol, Red Bull, coffee, anything basically to get through the day. And I wouldn't dream of doing that now. I think people are mental for doing that. So it was good last night to have that conversation, to realise where I've come from, and people, because she was saying, what, you don't have any tea? And I went, don't drink caffeine. I said, offer you green tea if you like, or a white tea. Well, you don't have any milk? No, I don't have dairy. What? I said, I don't eat meat either. What do you eat? It's like, you know what I mean? And because my lifestyle is like that now, she goes, I think you're great, but I think you're very weird. I'm like, great. I think it's great. I actually like the idea of being very different. But you don't know it, do you? You don't realise that you're in that position and you're like very different to everybody else, especially if I do this stop drinking thing. That'll really throw the flipping apple out of the cart, that will. Well, you don't drink. What do you do? You don't eat drink, you don't eat meat, you don't eat dairy, you don't have caffeine. Well, you're like God or something. I don't know. It's going to be mental. So now I just run stupid races and do stupid things. Hang out with Americans on Skype. So yeah, that's it for business, I think. So we could talk some more about business after this call. So.
Well, that includes our 60-day up on 98 chapters.
It does, and we've done it in about 35 minutes. I'm super impressed with that.